Cool. Hi everybody, good evening. Thank you for coming to our little band orchestra bash. I'm Mr. Hertefeld, the orchestra teacher. Mr. Dunn over here teaches the band. We're really excited to welcome you for an awesome night of music. I just want to say, I know it's been a crazy year, so I really want to thank you all for supporting all these kids and for being here. We have an awesome turnout from both the band and the orchestra, and giving them an opportunity to play together like this and to perform for you like this is just, it's something they haven't gotten all year, and I think it really means a lot to them. And we're really excited to show you what we can do. So orchestra's going first. Orchestra, say hi. Hey guys. So for orchestra, we have our violins. Violins, hold up your instruments. We also have a couple of violas in here. Violas, hold them up. A viola is similar to a violin. It's a little bit bigger and has a lower sound, but at this level we teach them like they're the same instrument. And then we have one other instrument up here in the front. You can't really hold them up, but can you kind of give us a wave, cello players? All right, we're gonna try and hold them up. So those are our cello players. So we're gonna get started. Violins and violas, can I have you guys stand up? Adjust your stands where you need to. And let's just check. We made sure to tune everybody in the commons, but let's just double check, because with the weird weather, sometimes pegs can slip pretty fast. So I'm gonna play you guys, we're gonna start with D. Why don't we just play 4 Ds, make sure that we're in tune. So ready, set, D, go. And then, does anyone's D not sound right? All right, let's go to the A, ready? A's, go. All right, anyone need help with that one? We still in tune? Perfect. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna open with our first song. You'll probably recognize it. This is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Set your notes. Here we go. Our next song is called Mary Had a Sleepy Lamb. Mary Had a Sleepy Lamb. And alright, you're awake. Now here's Mary Had a Little Lamb. started. Everyone on the top part first. We're going to play this one a couple of times for you. Now, as a lot of you might know, we actually have fifth graders from 4 different schools. So could I see Sunset students raise your votes? Yeah, we see, yeah, we do band. And Silver Star, Orchestra, and Sifton. So we got some Sifton vibe in the audience there. So this song, Japanese Garden, is actually has a harmony part. So we're going to play this in 2 parts for you now, and we're going to have the Sifton and Silver Star players play a harmony part. Sunset and Orchards, you're going to play that top melody part again. Here we go. For the last time through, we're going to switch parts. So if you play so we'll have the Orchards and Sunset are going to play the harmony while the other 2 schools play the melody. All right, before we do our last song from the orchestra side for the night, I just want to ask a quick question. Who here signed up for 6th grade orchestra next year? I know. Yeah, so parents, and I know most of you are going to Covington next year, some of you are going to Frontier. Both of those schools have an orchestra program, and I highly encourage it. Orchestra is an awesome way for them to make friends, for them to work together, build as a team, and have fun. And it's really, and I've been saying this all year, but next year it's going to be a very different experience than what they had this year. This year, not only have we been only twice a week, but we've been online over the screen, and these guys have done a really awesome job learning online on the screen, because it's a very difficult way to learn a musical instrument, but there's just no substitute for being in a room together and playing. And hopefully already now you guys are starting see how much fun it is to actually be in a room and play. So parents, I highly encourage your kids to get involved with orchestra and stay in orchestra all the way through middle school and high school. It's just a really awesome opportunity. And with that, I think it's time to end with our last song, Song of the Wind. And our wind's going to start nice and slow for now. Get ready. Here we go. Awesome job, guys. Glad you can see. And now we'll turn it over to Mr. Dunn and the band.
All right, thank you very much for being here. And another round. These guys have learned all online. I'm just so impressed. What a great job. Orchestra. This is a year for the books, isn't it? I mean, there's not much more to say than that. Everybody's just gone through Hades, as it were. And so, but it's just so nice to be able to share a real concert with you, and to be able to have these kids feel what that feels like, to not just be in their bedroom making music, really doing it with other kids. That's really the communication that we hope for. And again, we've been in our rooms measuring, putting little pieces of tape on the floor, figuring out how many kids we can fit, and I hope that the guidance just continues to get better, so that we can get ourselves out of this and get back to this normal state, because I think that these are the opportunities that the kids really need in their soul, and myself included. Last Thursday night, we had, and by the way, my name is Bruce Dunn, and I teach the band here. I'm also at Sunset and Silver Star, and we have five schools represented here tonight. We have Sunset, and if you're band or orchestra, just raise your hand quick. Sunset's kids, Silver Star, maybe it's Silver Star, Orchards, We're going to Orchestra, and let's see, Sifton, beautiful new school. And then we also have Image. We have some Image kids, right? So a few Image kids here. I'd like to say thanks to our helpers. I have a couple of middle school helpers. Can you just wave at us, middle school helpers? To come in and just be leaders. So it's been nice to have those guys as just a good role model and example for our younger kids. But last Thursday we had the opportunity to make music with the 7th grade band, the 8th grade band, and the high school band. And while we had hoped to be outside so that parents could watch, we were actually rehearsing and recording, filming for the Hazeldale virtual parade of bands, which the recordings are actually taking place last week and all this week. And I think Frontier, Miss Flores, you said you guys are recording tomorrow. So we had the weather was kind of yucky last week and on Thursday, so we actually did it in here with no audience, and we were really bummed about that. But the bleachers were closed, and these bleachers actually go all the way up to the wall. And we had a guy with a drone up in the corner, and he was filming kind of from the side. And then we had a professional recorder doing the audio for us. And every square inch of this room was a grid of 8 feet apart. And so if you haven't checked it out, there's a video of it on the Covington Colts Band Facebook page. But it was really awesome. It was a great opportunity for the 7th grade, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up to Heritage, to be able to make music together. So I was really happy for those kids. But we're trying to get a little opportunity for all the kids to make some music this year. So we're going to continue on with the 5th grade band. And we have, I did want to introduce Miss Flores. Can we have Miss Flores? Miss Flores is the band teacher at Image, Sifton, Orchards, where? Endeavor, Covington, and Frontier. And if there's ever been like, oh gosh, the teacher didn't click this button on the me, oh. I can't imagine how you handle that. I only had 3 schools and you had whatever. Anyway, so Miss Flores, thank you for bringing your kids to this. And then we have a special student teacher from Central Washington University, Clarinet Claire, and she's actually going to conduct, and that's Miss Alexandra Magistrali. Would you welcome her to the stage? And I would say, I gotta say this, Miss Magistrali, because we share something in common. Miss Magistrali and I both started learning our instruments in the 5th grade in this school district. And we went to the elementary schools in this school district, the middle schools, and the high schools in this school district. And then we went to college to study to be a band teacher. So we never really talked about that, but that's something that we share in common. And hopefully that you guys continue your music throughout your middle school and high school years. If your child didn't sign up for music, I do have some papers they can sign up for band choir orchestra for next year. We'd love to have them and continue to make music. So without any further ado, we are going to play the first Fabulous 5 warm-up for our 5th grade band. cross buns. That actually was called the first fabulous 5. That's kind of one of our daily warm-ups that we do to kind of get them comfortable with those first 5 notes. So next one is hot cross buns. I feel like we need to learn how to play the Sleepy Lamb, but we did learn how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, so we're going to do that one too. And the next one is called Go Tell Aunt Rhodey. Go Tell Aunt Rhodey. I'm not sure it could be a concert without little Mozart, so this is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. All right, this one's a favorite of lots of kids. We call this the Camp Town Races. You might see a couple of little chuckles because I like to change the names of the songs sometimes. But this one is London Bridge, which is in Arizona, I think. All right, now we were debating whether we were going to do this one. This one's in 3/4 time, and it's a little quicker. Anyway, this is Looby Loo, and they just sounded great in this in the other room, so we're going to do it. Looby Loo. As the kids are getting the next song up, I do want to recognize our awesome administrators who are here. Let's see, I think we have maybe some Solar Star administrators. Are you here? Can we say thank you to our Solar Star administrators? And if y'all know if Sunset people are able to make it out, are there any Sunset admin? How about Image? I'm calling them right now. Let's see. What did I go? Sifton? Any Siftons? Any Orchards? Well, we do have a Covington in the very back of the room. Mr. Johnston is our associate principal. And thank you, Mr. Johnston. Thank you very much for all of our administrative help. We have so much support here. We couldn't have done this without you guys, so very, very appreciative. Our next one is called, they call this my theme song. This is This Old Man. All right, one of my favorite symphonies is the Ninth Symphony by Beethoven, and the main theme of his symphony is called the Ode to Joy. I might have had it wrong. Okay, now this next one, I just sprung this on them just a few minutes ago. So we did it like we practiced it on the computer, but then we threw a curveball at them. This is Are You Sleeping? Every day. So Are You Sleeping? And it is a round. And so what they're going to do, and everybody listen up, make sure we got this. They're going to play it just like normal from beginning to end. And then we're actually going to play it in a round. So we'll hear the front row will start, the second row will join after, and then the third row will finally end up at the end. So it'll make a nice little harmony. So I hope you enjoy Are You Sleeping? Awesome. Good job. Okay, a couple more songs for you. The next one is called Tom Dooley. I like to call it Tom Drooly. So hope you enjoy Tom Dooley or Tom Dooley. Our penultimate song right before the end, is called Lightly Row. And on this song, they had to learn how to do a crescendo. So they had to start soft on the third line and then crescendo the notes so it got louder. And so you'll hear them hopefully do that, and it will be epic. So this is Lightly Row. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you very much for coming. This has been, like I said, it totally fills this empty space that has been in my heart for over a year. And I just want to say thank you for sharing your kids with us. We hope that you continue to share them with us when we're here at Covington, or if they're going to Frontier, and really make music a part of their lives, because we're just going to have a great time next year, and they're going to learn a lot, they're going to have a lot of fun, and they're going to flourish socially, and that's what we want. Before we end up with our last song, I do want to say that if we gave you a bell cover for your instrument, we need that back tonight. And if we gave you a mask, we want that back tonight too. And we'll have a little bag in another room. You guys can come drop that off when you do your cases. So can you give me a thumbs up if you heard me just now? Awesome. Okay, and we're going to end up today with the Hard Rock Blues, which is kind of one of our fun standard tunes we do every year with our 5th graders. So this is the Hard Rock Blues. And let's have the orchestra together. Please stand up, orchestra. Let's have them take about 2 minutes. Take about, go. Thank you very much, everybody, for helping out and really just encouraging these kids. We hope you have a great night. I will say one more thing before I go. If they're going to continue on in middle school music, I would highly recommend that you consider buying your instrument. The music stores are going to offer you up to 12 months of your rental payment towards the purchase of an instrument. I don't get anything for that. I wish I did. But it's a good deal, and it's not throwing your money away. So I really recommend that you consider that. All the music stores in our area do that. It's a great, great deal, and it gets the kids playing. So thank you very much. I hope you have a nice evening, and thanks for coming out.